Duluth is something special. If you survive Duluth, you basically survive the whole season because everybody wants to win in Duluth. And so many riders here, and yeah, every team is like so focused on getting that first spot.
It's awesome. I've come here since I was just a little kid watching all the pros, and to be a pro now is just awesome. I mean, you get a race here and you look at the start, when you're on the start line looking down over the city of Duluth and all the lights shining and everything. It's such a cool area, especially to kick off the season. It's got such a known name, Duluth being the kickoff for snowcross, that it's awesome to be here and start off the season and get things rolling.
Yeah, I've been coming here for many years. It's always kind of the first race of the season. I love it here. It's always a good track and great racing. Also, too, the first race, no one's raced for 4 or 6 months, and we're all excited and ready to go. But it's fun to get it out and do the first one and just have fun.
Duluth, it's the event. It's the biggest event of the season. Every racer from around the world comes here because it's the first race of the season anywhere in the world. And so it's a bit of a proving ground for those that want to come out here and ride that hard. For us, we take it as an opportunity to come and practice before our first CSRA race, to gauge where we're at, gauge where the fitness of the riders is at, and where our machines are at, and to test ourselves against the best in the world.
The past 3 years, I've raced the ISOC series full time, so I'm very familiar with all the riders, and yeah, like it definitely is something when you have the top level riders lining up beside you. But I try not to look at that and just focus on myself and do the best that I can do, and wherever that puts me is where I'll be.
It's a lot different here. It's a lot more intense, I guess you could say. With all the fans, it's awesome to see all of them out there. You pull off, everyone wants to give you a high five. It boosts your confidence. You feel great after a race, even if you didn't do too well. All the pros, you get to walk by the big rigs and trailers, and it's a lot of fun to be around. And it's good to race new people, and it's a lot different. You don't really know who's fast and who's slow, so you just kind of got to take everyone seriously and then just go.
It's relatively the same because I'm always propsing the guys beside me saying good luck, and they're all very nice and very respectful here. But I know that it's a little bit more challenging once the light goes green and we're out racing. It's a lot more challenging, but it's fun.
Duluth this year, man, it's just neat to see everyone back on the snow. We had crazy warm weather leading up to this. Didn't know if the event was going to happen. We get here and it's the biggest track they've ever had.
The tracks are awesome here. The snow's a little different, so it's a little bit more sugary, and it's a little different for us, so it's hard to get used to, but the jumps are fun. We like to fly through the air and go fast here. Yeah, everything is just a little bit bigger, more intense here. The riders definitely are a little bit faster here as well. It's good competition. It's good to keep me on my toes here. It's frustrating at times. You don't want to go too fast, but you want to keep up to them and try to do as best you can and kind of keep a level head. And it's good fun here. I like the tracks. They're a lot different than at home in CSRA tracks, so it's just all fun here.
It's a very technical track for sure. Like you said, after the start, the lanes split up. It's kind of, there's so many options out there that you don't really know which one is always the best, but you try and make do with what you got. The downhill section was definitely the most treacherous for me. The whoops were really big. It took me a bit to get used to them, but I think with some work we can definitely get it figured out.
I love the track. I mean, I wish I had a little bit more snow. It got pretty dirty, but the track was a lot of fun. It was a good racing track, and it made for good racing, I think. It was an awesome day, awesome weekend event. So
I had some struggles this weekend, that's for sure. We worked with the setup. We basically come here to train because we raced back in Canada, and I did my best. Basically got the setup, pretty good setup for today, Sunday, but what can you do? Like back home in Norway, we don't groom the track because snowcross is not as big as America or Canada, so they don't have the money to put a groomer in there and groom the track all the time, make it smooth and nice. So it's basically, you show up in the morning, the track's groomed for sure, and after all the racers have been like through the first round, it's pretty rough out there. They can like go out there once or twice in a day to groom the lip of the jumps or anything, but it's getting pretty like bad out there back home, and that's probably why we're good at it.
It originally started all about family, so it's really my family business, and I got involved 18 years ago now, and through the support of the family and some big sponsors that have come on board over the years, that's really how we've got this operation running. So yeah, working together as a family, even though some of these are true not blood family members, that's something that I feel strongly that has helped us get this team organized and get it underway. So working with the St. Ange family and even the mechanics, the Goodale family, the Utley family, and we got the King family involved, Saraceni's, who's a nephew, and now the Williams family. They're all connected, and that's something I've worked hard to try to maintain, starting off with my own family, of course, but working with others, that there was some synergies and that enthusiasm for the sport. And it just makes everything that much more enjoyable on the weekends when we're all getting along and having a good time. And then of course the thrill of the wins that comes along with it. It's difficult for sure. This is a big operation. There's a lot of riders on the team, but I've got really good guys working for me. Glenn Goodale is our lead mechanic for the stock program, and Derek Utley for the pro program. And then Steve St. Ange and his buddy Tom that come and work exclusively with ISOC. To be honest, it makes it easy for me to run around in the pits and pick and choose the things that I really want to focus on, and that's working with the riders on and off, and then making sure that all the mechanics got what they need to make sure that the day goes off successful.
What's it like being on the team like Bailey? You know, it was Stuart running running the show, different riders, different backgrounds, different everything. What's it like as a rider being part of a team?
It's very interesting for me because I watched it grow. I watched my dad build our team to what it is now, starting in the 120s, and then watching as we all progressed, how I have my cousins on my team. Now I have Stahl all the way from Norway, which is kind of like my brother now. He's been here for 3 years. I have ISOC, which is just a good friend now from the races. Just everyone, it's a big family-oriented team, and all our sponsors are really putting out this year to help us out, and it's been incredible what my dad's been able to do and where we are now.
There's a lot more going on at the races. Like there's so much, like Ryan's always going up and coming back, Stahl's always going up, and we're all at different times, so it's kind of like scrambled. But it's good. I like it a lot better than being on my own because I feel like a family here on Bailey's. They're awesome people. They're so nice, so supportive, always joking around, always happy. They're awesome.
With the explosion in popularity of snow bikes over the past few years, you just knew it would not be long before we would see them at major snowcross events. At the Duluth Amsoil Snowcross, the snow bikes made their first official appearance. With something so new, there were a lot of questions along with the anticipation and excitement to see them roll up to the start line. Just like in the backcountry, the sights and sounds of snowbike action are very different than those of race sleds. A row of four-stroke engines is not something we hear at snowcross events. A row of single-ski racers is also something new. When the light is green and the power hits the snow, it is obvious that there is a future for these new additions to our winter sport. During both day and night racing action, the crowd really focused on these new machines as they entered the turns, cut a different line, and exited with new racing tactics. Up the hills and jumps and then back down the nasty mogul section in front of the grandstand, The snow bikes showed their strengths and the challenges that also faced them. The racers loved it, the fans loved it. So what do they do differently and where do they go from here? Well, so much of that is the excitement of the unknown. We all know what the bikes are capable of, so how will they adapt machine and rider to snowcross tracks? Will they change the shock kits? Will they modify the rear skid frame? Will the frame be changed with different shocks and alternative ski options? Remember, snowcross snow is very loose and very granular, while powder snow is very fine yet firmer and allows the snow bike rider to bite into it with their ski. Adapting to snowcross is a big challenge for racer and machine.